Another military operation in the streets of Rio. This is a daily reality for many poor Brazilians living in the city's numerous favelas. Have you ever wondered which cities are the most dangerous to live in? Today, we're delving into a list of the most perilous cities around the globe. With high crime rates and harsh living conditions, these places present serious risks for their residents. Each city has its unique story of challenges and hardships, illuminating the difficult realities locals face. Join us as we explore why these cities are deemed so unsafe and how communities navigate these dangers every day. Can you guess which city holds the dubious honor of having the highest murder rate? Stick around to find out. The United States, a country often associated with freedom and opportunity. But beneath that shiny exterior lies a darker reality, one we find glaringly apparent in Baltimore, Maryland. Located near Washington, D.C., Baltimore is recognized as one of the world's most dangerous cities. The city faces persistent tensions between law enforcement and lower-income communities. Although some areas in Baltimore are safe, certain neighborhoods are infamous for their high crime rates. Visitors are advised to avoid West Warren Avenue and McKinley Street. The city's gang culture is deeply entrenched, fueling a cycle of violence that claims lives with alarming regularity. With a population of 500,000, Baltimore has a murder rate of 56.5 per 100,000 people. But behind these numbers lie human stories, lives cut short by a system that has failed them. Number 13. Cali, Colombia. Cali is one of Colombia's most vibrant cities, located along the Cali River near the Western Mountains. It's renowned for its stunning landscapes and famous salsa dances. However, Cali also has a high murder rate of 37 per 100,000 people, partly due to political instability and pressure from groups like the Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia. It's a city held hostage by powerful drug cartels. Its history is intertwined with the cocaine trade, a legacy that continues to cast a long shadow over its present. The cartel's influence permeates every aspect of life here, from the bustling drug markets to the corridors of power. Violence is a constant threat, a brutal tool used by the cartels to maintain their iron grip on the city. Kidnappings, extortion, and turf wars are commonplace, leaving residents living in a perpetual state of fear. Despite recent security measures that have helped reduce violence, visitors should remain cautious when taking taxis or walking around at night. As the third largest city in Colombia, Cali offers a rich cultural scene with numerous festivals and events celebrating its heritage. We return to the United States, this time to St. Louis, Missouri, a city once hailed as the gateway to the West. It's a popular tourist destination, featuring picturesque landscapes, numerous parks, and historical museums. However, the city has gained a reputation as the most dangerous in the U.S. due to a rising crime rate. The roots of this crisis run deep, a toxic mix of poverty, racial inequality, and easy access to firearms. St. Louis currently has a murder rate of 88 per 100,000 people and the highest drug use rate in the country. Despite this, not all parts of the city are dangerous. Most violent crime is concentrated in a small area north of the city. This city has so much to offer, so if you do pay a visit, travel wisely. Nestled among mountains and rich in cultural heritage, Guatemala City attracts many tourists, but is also a hotspot for organized crime, theft, armed robberies, and other illegal activities. The Mara Salvatrucha, or MS-13, and Barrio 18, two of the most notorious gangs in Central America, hold significant sway here, its grasp reaching deep into the city's underbelly. The gang's influence is so pervasive that even the police force is often outgunned and outmaneuvered. Tourists often face dangers, particularly carjackings on the main road from Guatemala City to the El Salvador border, where incidents are frequently caught on camera. For example, a Kia van and a Lexus SUV collided on an exterior street in one such incident. While Zona 1 offers cheap accommodations, it's also a prime target for criminals. Visitors should stay alert and be aware of their surroundings to avoid becoming victims. Guatemala City is the cultural and economic heart of the country, featuring landmarks such as the Palacio Nacional de Cultura and the historic district of Zona 1. The city also serves as a starting point for excursions to the ancient Mayan city of Tikal. Staying in safer zones such as Zona 10 and Zona 14 and using secure transportation options can help mitigate risks. Number 10. Cape Town, South Africa. In Africa, Cape Town stands out as a city with significant dangers despite its reputation as a tourist hotspot. Nestled under the stunning Table Mountain and known for its luxurious hotels and restaurants, Cape Town draws visitors from around the world. However, the city has a darker side, marked by a history of racial violence that once divided the nation. Although the era of civil rights conflicts has passed, gang-related violence is now on the rise. The city's infamous townships, home to millions living in poverty and deprivation, have become breeding grounds for gangs and violence. With over 200 gangs and approximately 10,000 gang members, Cape Town faces a homicide rate of 64 per 100,000 people. Violence is mostly concentrated in specific areas, so tourists should be cautious, especially when venturing into the sprawling suburbs where gang activities are rampant. Number 9. Karachi, Pakistan. Karachi, the largest city in Pakistan and the second largest in the world, has become a hotbed of terrorism due to Middle Eastern gangs. Both residents and tourists have been caught in the crossfire of internal attacks and violence. Despite these challenges, Karachi is also known for its vibrant nightlife, earning it the nickname the City of Lights, or the City That Never Sleeps. For visitors, Karachi offers an array of attractions, from historical sites like Quaid's Mausoleum and Mahatma Palace to bustling markets such as Karachi Sadar and Empress Market. However, the city's beauty is overshadowed by security concerns. Kidnappings, street crimes, and terrorist activities are prevalent, making it essential for tourists to remain vigilant. Travel advisories often recommend avoiding certain areas, particularly at night, and keeping a low profile. Number 8. Los Cabos, Mexico. Los Cabos might seem like an ideal vacation spot with its stunning beaches and luxurious resorts, but recent years have seen a surge in homicides, making it one of the most dangerous cities globally. The murder rate here is 113 per 100,000 people, primarily due to drug cartel violence. This spike is attributed to criminal groups vying to fill the power vacuum left by the infamous drug lord El Chapo. The conflict between rival cartels has led to a significant increase in violent crime affecting both locals and tourists. Tourists visiting Los Cabos should remain vigilant and take necessary precautions. Sticking to well-populated and secure areas, avoiding travel after dark, and staying informed about local safety conditions are essential steps to ensure a safer experience. If you've been to Mexico or live there, share your experiences in the comments. Number 7. Feira de Santana, Brazil. Feira de Santana is among the most perilous cities in Brazil. With a population of around 620,000, the city has a homicide rate of 67.5 per 100,000 residents. Beyond homicides, Feira de Santana struggles with high rates of fraud, assault, robbery, and theft, making crime a pervasive issue. The city's high crime rate is due to several factors, including economic inequality, inadequate law enforcement, and the presence of organized crime. Residents often feel unsafe, and the constant threat of violence impacts their daily lives. For those considering a visit to Feira de Santana, it is crucial to remain aware of your surroundings and take precautions to avoid becoming a victim of crime. Staying in reputable accommodations, avoiding less secure areas, and traveling in groups can help enhance personal safety. Number 6. Fortaleza, Brazil. Fortaleza, a beautiful coastal resort town, is another Brazilian city plagued by violence. Despite its picturesque beaches and vibrant culture, the city of nearly 4 million people suffers from stark wealth disparities, poverty, police corruption, and rampant gang activity. Gang violence is the leading cause of homicides, with a rate of 62 per 100,000 residents. Tourists can enjoy Fortaleza safely by sticking to the beach areas and well-known tourist spots, but they should avoid the slums, particularly the northern part of the city where violence and theft are prevalent. The stark contrast between the affluent tourist areas and the impoverished neighborhoods highlights the challenges faced by the city. If you visit Fortaleza, taking guided tours, using reputable transportation services, and avoiding isolated areas, especially at night, can help reduce the risk of encountering violence. Number 5. Caracas, Venezuela. Caracas, a city once considered a symbol of prosperity and progress in South America, today stands out as one of the world's most dangerous cities. Daily life is marked by frequent pickpocketing and mugging. The city's violence is fueled by years of political and economic instability, particularly in the slums where criminal activity is rampant. Gangs exert significant control over many areas, and conflicts among these groups contribute heavily to the city's violent crime. In 2022, Caracas reported 1,414 homicides, resulting in a rate of 52.8 per 100,000 people. The city's instability is worsened by widespread poverty, corruption, and ineffective law enforcement. For residents, the persistent threat of violence affects their daily lives and sense of security. Travelers to Caracas should exercise extreme caution, avoiding high-risk areas and not displaying valuables. Staying informed about the current political and security situation is also essential for anyone planning a visit. For number 4, we return to the United States, Detroit, USA. Once celebrated as the Motor City and a central hub for the automotive industry, Detroit has gained a notorious reputation for its violence and gun crime. While the city was once known for its vibrant music scene, it has experienced increased poverty and crime following the decline of the auto industry. Violent crimes are prevalent in low-income neighborhoods dominated by gangs. In addition to a high homicide rate, Detroit also suffers from elevated levels of robbery and theft. Although there has been a recent decrease in the murder rate, Detroit continues to face significant safety concerns. The economic downturn has led to widespread poverty, exacerbating social issues that contribute to high crime rates. Despite its challenges, Detroit boasts a rich cultural heritage and offers many attractions worth exploring, but prioritizing safety is essential. Number 3. Memphis, USA. Memphis, Tennessee is celebrated for its dynamic music scene and mouth-watering barbecue, making it a popular destination for travelers. Known as the birthplace of the blues and a key location in the history of rock and roll, Memphis attracts music enthusiasts from around the globe. However, not all areas of Memphis are welcoming to tourists. The city faces challenges with violence, particularly in low-income neighborhoods where gang activity is prevalent, and law enforcement resources are stretched thin. With a population of approximately 650,000, Memphis has a murder rate of 51 per 100,000 people, creating significant safety concerns for both residents and visitors. While the city's allure is undeniable, the high rate of violent crime underscores the importance of remaining vigilant. Number 2. Irapuato, Mexico. Situated in Guanajuato, Irapuato is a medium-sized city known for its role in Mexico's automotive industry. With a population of approximately 600,000 residents, the city faces a troubling homicide rate of 95 per 100,000 people. The violence in Irapuato is largely driven by conflicts among 3 major drug cartels. The city has experienced random mass shootings, with armed individuals targeting public spaces such as bars and restaurants. In 2023, a particularly horrific event saw 12 people killed when gunmen attacked a bar. These incidents underscore the significant risks associated with visiting Irapuato. Despite these dangers, Irapuato is renowned for its strawberry production and hosts an annual strawberry fair that highlights this key agricultural product. The city also boasts beautiful parks and historical sites, which add to its appeal. While the city's attractions are enticing, the safety concerns are substantial and should be taken seriously. Number 1. Ensenada, Mexico. As the third largest city in Baja California, Ensenada is renowned for its beautiful beaches, but it also comes with unexpected dangers. Despite its scenic allure, the city has a high homicide rate of 90.5 per 100,000 people. Crime in Ensenada is heavily influenced by rival drug cartels, leading to frequent incidents of theft, carjacking, and kidnapping. The city also serves as a gateway to Valle de Guadalupe, known for its wine country, and features attractions like La Bufadora, a marine geyser. Although Ensenada offers natural beauty and culinary delights, its safety issues necessitate careful planning and vigilance. This video highlighted the top 14 dangerous places, but which city has the highest murder rate in the world? 7 of the 10 cities with the highest murder rates worldwide are all found in Mexico. In 2024, Colima in Mexico ranked as the world's most dangerous city with a homicide rate of 140 per 100,000 inhabitants.